the defense wants to ban cameras in the courtroom. How do you feel about that?
There were cameras all over my husband when he was murdered. There have been cameras all over my friends and family mourning. There have been cameras all over me, analyzing my every move, analyzing my every smile.
She's blonde, polished, and recently widowed. The picture-perfect image conservatives love to promote. But behind the soft lighting and carefully chosen quotes, there's a deeper story that people are finally beginning to notice. For many on the right, Erica Kirk was supposed to be the woman who could bring young Christian women back to conservative values. But when you look closer at the merch, the ministry, and the money, things start to seem a lot less holy. Before she was Erica Kirk, she was Erica Fran, Miss Arizona USA 2012. She didn't enter politics through policy or passion. She came through branding, beauty, and business. In 2016, she launched Bible in 365, a polished devotional plan that promised followers they could read the entire Bible in 1 year. Sounds spiritual, right? But it was marketed like a lifestyle brand, complete with hashtags, influencers, and matching mugs. Then came 2018, and with it, her fashion empire. Her minimalist hoodies, caps, and cropped sweatshirts hit Instagram hard, marketed as proclaimed streetwear for the faithful.
By every tier, we deserve to have cameras in there. Why not be transparent? There's nothing to hide. I know there's not, because I've seen what the case is built on. Let everyone see what true evil is. This is something that could impact a generation and generations to come.
Each post shouted faith meets fashion. Her feed became a blend of morning devotionals and marketing slogans. You were made on purpose for a purpose. But beneath all that motivational shine was a very old message about submission and obedience. Through her glossy midweek Rise Up podcast, she mixed Bible verses with business pep talks, always wrapping up with a gentle sales pitch and a link to her shop. Yet behind the pastel filters was a theology that felt more like the 1950s than modern empowerment. To submit to him is not weakness, she preached. It is worship.
Assurance to people that Turning Point USA is continuing, and it is. I mean, we are so blessed to have more work than we even...
She told her listeners that a wife isn't a servant, just a helper, that marriage made them one flesh. It was the perfect fantasy, repackaged for the conservative audience. Empowerment through surrender. Her followers were mostly young Christian women, tired of Instagram-style feminism but still searching for purpose. Erica offered them comfort, a cause, and, of course, a discount code. Eventually, Erica married Charlie Kirk, the loud, sharp-edged face of TPUSA, the group that turned campus outrage into a profitable media empire. Together, they became the ultimate power couple of the algorithmic right. Picture-perfect, marketable, and made for the spotlight. She was the soft sell, the smiling face of spiritual devotion. He was the hard sell, the political bulldog. Charlie was the fighter. Erica was the faith. They prayed on stages, posed for glossy magazine spreads, and built a brand that made their marriage look like divine proof that God himself was blessing their movement. By 2024, there was no line between their identities. The religious influencer and the political crusader had merged into one unstoppable machine. But then, one shocking act of violence changed everything. In a single moment, their perfect brand turned into a story of tragedy and martyrdom. Charlie's death sent shockwaves through the conservative world. Within hours, the fundraising engines roared to life. Links appeared across GoFundMe and GiveSendGo, each featuring Erica's glowing photo beside captions like,
"They're actually reacting to the lack of emotion and the lack of drive that is coming out of Turning Point USA to figure out who killed him." Yeah, that is how absurd they are acting. Just move on. Just donate to Turning Point USA. This is what Charlie would want. And that's his legacy.
Help the Kirk family continue the mission. The money poured in like a tidal wave. Fox Business reported an eye-popping $2.8 million raised in just 48 hours. By the end of the week, Newsweek said the total had reached $8 million. And when Snopes did its final count, the number was closer to $9 million, spread across multiple campaigns, many of which weren't even organized by the family. Commentator Joe Conaison didn't hold back, writing in the national memo that Erica had swiftly embarked on a broad fundraising campaign designed to profit from his horrible murder. The claim sparked outrage. Was this grief, faith, or financial strategy? Faith-based outlets rushed to defend her, praising Erica's calm presence as a public sermon on grace. But the truth wasn't that simple. What people were seeing was something new. Spontaneous grief blending seamlessly into monetized mourning. Every tear, every quote, every polished post seemed to fit into a larger plan. 2 weeks later, Erica was no longer just the grieving widow. She was officially the CEO and chair of TPUSA, stepping straight into her late husband's role, and his $286,000 salary. Then came the massive memorial at State Farm Stadium, a spectacle that blurred the line between tribute and political theater. The guest list read like a campaign rally. Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, and a parade of conservative stars. Gospel choirs sang, fireworks burst over the dome, and giant LED screens played Charlie's greatest hits from past speeches. ABC News called it a political rally in the guise of a funeral. To supporters, it was a spiritual revival. To critics, it looked like a corporate handoff wrapped in faith and flag-waving. By the end of that month, TPUSA's donation portal logged its biggest surge in 2 years.
There's nothing to hide. I know there's not, because I've seen what the case is built on. Let everyone see what true evil is.
Meanwhile, Erica's Instagram following had tripled overnight. The widow had officially become the brand, selling empowerment while preaching obedience. In countless clips, Erica repeated her favorite line: "Submission is not subjugation, it's strength under God's design." That phrase alone could be the tagline for the tradwife revival sweeping TikTok, where women romanticize domestic life through beige filters, slow mornings, and Bible verses over breakfast. By now, Erica Kirk wasn't just a widow. She was a brand reborn. Her name was everywhere. Her face filled conservative feeds. Her voice echoed from church stages. Her quotes flooded TikTok like daily devotionals, only with a marketing twist. What began as tragedy had turned into a calculated resurrection, one that blended faith, fame, and fortune into something both powerful and polarizing. Behind the scenes, TPUSA was changing. The organization that once revolved around Charlie's aggressive politics was shifting toward something softer, spiritual, and far more appealing to women. Insiders whispered that Erica was rebranding the revolution, transforming Charlie's culture war empire into something cleaner, calmer, and tailor-made for social media. Gone were the fiery campus confrontations. In their place came sleek women's conferences, pastel merch, and glossy devotionals that looked more Sephora than seminary. Her first big move as CEO was launching Faith Forward Live, a new initiative that combined worship music with entrepreneurial workshops. The slogan said it all: pray, prosper, and protect the truth.
The entire issue and the energy right now is that people, irrespective of what's happening on paper, don't believe the story. They don't believe the story. And you are, and of course this is only a snippet of the interview, so I'm sure more will be said here, but I'm getting that you have seen the case, you think it's a solid case, she thinks it's a solid case at least, and is saying, show everybody what you have so they can see true evil. Within her capacity of chairman and CEO of Turning Point USA,
But not everyone was impressed. Conservative columnists began quietly asking questions that others were too afraid to voice. Who exactly was benefiting from all this attention? The mission, or the woman leading it? Was TPUSA's grief-driven momentum being used to build a new empire under Erica's name? One political blogger even wrote, "Erica didn't just inherit the movement, she franchised it." The line went viral, forcing Erica's team to issue a statement denying any financial opportunism. Still, the evidence was piling up. Her speaking fees had tripled. Her clothing line restocked every month and sold out within hours. Major Christian publishers were reportedly offering her a 7-figure deal for a memoir titled Faith After Fire. And each week, she posted another video blending devotion and branding, Bible verses paired with soft lighting, gentle piano music, and perfectly scripted messages about surrender and strength. Then came the interviews. Erika sat down with Fox News, CBN, and the Daily Wire. Each appearance was carefully produced, every word perfectly chosen. When asked how she was coping, she smiled softly and said, "My husband fought for truth. Now it's my duty to continue his fight, but through faith." Audiences loved it. But critics online started noticing a shift. Her phrasing, her tone, even her posture. It wasn't raw grief anymore. It was performance-level poise. Commentators pointed out that her media rollout felt almost too polished for someone newly widowed. "It's not mourning," one viral TikTok said. "It's marketing in real time." Another user compared her post-Charlie aesthetic to a biblical rebrand, claiming that every post, every quote, every event was building toward something bigger, a full-blown public transformation. And then came the merch. Her proclaimed streetwear line relaunched with new limited edition drops. Hoodies embroidered with phrases like "God's plan," "My pain and faith wins."
Could be more transparent about what happened that day. People don't like the stuff that they've seen about Mikey McCoy. They don't like what they've seen about Rob McCoy. They don't like the history of Rob and Mikey McCoy and their involvement here. They don't like the video of Terrell. They don't believe what time text messages were sent or when the phone calls took place. Rob McCoy is lying. In the areas that you can control the transparency, I think doing that would be beneficial to Turning Point USA, because I don't think Turning Point USA is going to...
In the end, Erika Kirk became more than a name. She became a movement, a mirror reflecting the strange new blend of faith, fame, and influence shaping modern conservatism. Her story isn't just about loss or belief. It's about how power evolves in the age of performance. Whether you see her as a symbol of strength or a sign of something deeper, one thing is clear: the brand of belief has never looked this polished. Stay tuned, stay curious, and always look beyond the filter.